Moodle has something that they call blocks in their shells. They're these areas here. I'm going to go back to the practice shell that I have. And what you'll see is they come with some of them pre-installed. You can delete these, you can add others, but these are the ones that are here for you as the faculty. Navigation, quick mail, people, and so forth. And you'll notice, like this one here, that doesn't look like there's anything in there. If I click on this plus sign, it opens it up and it shows me everything through here. So if I want to, I can click on one of the weeks and it'll take me to what's in that week. Now at this point I don't have anything, so there's nothing to show, but we can demonstrate that as it goes. A lot of times, unless I want to use it, I keep the navigation closed just because it's easier to get down to these other ones. What you'll also see is this little arrow that points off to the side, and it says to dock the navigation block. So if I click that, it puts it over there. And then that way, if I don't want it in this list, I can have it here, but then if I click on it, it's there for me. The thing you want to be careful with this is if you do dock it, don't forget that it's there and not have it available to you. So if I click on it and I want to put it back, I just click this arrow to undock it, and it puts it back in there for me. Now to work with the navigation blocks, what I need to do to work with anything in here really, I need to turn on editing. So that's over here right under your name and your picture. So when I turn editing on, you'll see it changes things. It brings up all of these edit buttons all over the place, and it brings in this little gear in here. So if I wanted to change something within one of the blocks, I could click on that gear and configure it in a way that I want to. So that's something you can look around at. The other thing is if I decide, let's say I don't want the latest news in here, I can click on that and delete the latest news block. Now that doesn't get rid of it forever, and make sure that you intend to do that. You can still add it back in if you'd like to. But if you decide that there's just too many things and you kind of want to clean this up a little bit, then that's what you can do, is get rid of some of those. Or, on the other hand, if you'd like to add a block, it'll be down here on the bottom on the right side. I click on this and it gives me all these different blocks that I could add in if I'd like to. Like the sharing cart, that's one that we'll talk about down the road. If I click on that, it will add the sharing cart in there for me. And again, one other thing I can do, if it's in a place I don't really want it to be, maybe I want to have administration block is one I use quite a bit. I'd like to have that a little bit higher in here. So if I grab these crosshairs, I can move it. And you see I just moved it up one, but I can move it up to where I want it to be, or even to the other side of the page if I'd like to. The blocks are only one aspect of the Moodle shell that you can adjust to personalize for yourself, but it is important. It's something that you can decide how much you want on the page, if you want everything over on the left, or if you want something on the right, how many things that you want to get rid of or add in. It's something that as you get used to it, you'll be able to customize your course to fit you better.